Hey guys, Mr. Schultz here with a brand new math video for you. Today's video is going to look different from all the other videos because I chose to record this lesson on my iPad. This lesson focuses on place value to 1000. Yesterday, I was picking up leaves in my yard and counting them as I put them into a pile. I stopped when I got to 549. I know that you can write 549 with a 5 and a 4 and a 9, but how do I know the value of the 4 in 549? Let's get started so we can learn how to know the value of a digit in a number. There are 245 sheets of colored paper in the closet. We need to make a quick picture to show what the number 245 will look like. Okay, so to start with this, it's simply making pictorial models, things that we already know how to do. So we're going to start with this 2 right here. This 2 is in the hundreds place, so we're going to have 2 hundreds blocks. This 4 is in the tens place, so we're going to have four tens sticks. And this 5 is in the ones place, so we're going to have 5 ones cubes, or I like to just make dots, and you can make dots too. Sometimes it's easier than making little cubes. So here we've modeled the number 245 using hundreds blocks, 10 sticks, and ones cubes. Let's do another one. There are 458 sheets of plain paper by the table. So again, we're going to make a quick picture to model 458. This 4 is in the hundreds place, so we need 4 hundreds blocks or hundreds squares. This 5 is in the tens place, so we need 5 tens sticks. Count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 8 in the ones place, so we need 8 ones cubes, or like I said, I like to draw dots. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We made 458. Alright, so this number is 327. And I want to tell you that the place of a digit in a number tells its value. The 3 right here in 327 has a value of 300s. 300s looks like this when I write it in words. It also looks like this, 300. This 2 right here in 327 has a value of 2 tens. And it can also be written as 20 in number form. The 7 in 327 has a value of 7 ones, which is written like this, and written as just a 7 in number form. Something to point out is that there are 10 hundreds in 1000. If we were to zoom in on this, we could see that right here is a 100 square. Here's another 100 square. Here's another 100 square. Here's another 100 square. And here's 100 square. Right there's 5. There's another one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 100 squares make this beautiful cube known as 1000 cube. It's called 1000 cube because there are 1000 of these little tiny squares, or these little tiny ones cubes inside of it. 1000 of them. That's why we call it 1000's cube. So there are 10 of these, just these, inside of this. So it's called 1,000. Sometimes people call it 1,000, but we call it 1,000. See this one right here? It's in the thousands place. And then we have hundreds, tens, and ones. Circle the value or the meaning of the red digit. Here's the number 508. We need to figure out what this 8 represents. What is the value of 8? Is it 8 ones, 8 tens, or 8 hundreds? Because it is over here in the ones place, it is going to mean 8 ones. Here's the number 263. We need to find the value of this 6. Is it going to be 600, 60, or 6? Because it's in the tens place, I know that 6 means 60. 6 tens is 60. Here is the number 729. We need to find the value of the 7. Is it 7 hundreds, 7 tens, or 7 ones? Since it's in the hundreds place, I know that this 7 means 7 hundreds. Okay, now I'm going to clean it all up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of everything. So back up here in 508, we knew that 8 had a value of 8 ones. So we circle 8 ones. Here on the next one, we know that 263, the 6 has a value of 60. So we circle this one. And on the last one, 729, we know that the 7 has a value of 7 hundreds. Here's a story problem. The value of the ones digit in Michael's favorite number is 3. The value of the hundreds digit is 800. And the value of the tens digit is 50. Write Michael's favorite number. Alright, to start, I heard the number 3, 800, and 50. I know that 3 is going to go in the ones place, 8 is going to go in the hundreds place, and 5 is going to go in the tens place. So here I have my 3 places. I know that this first one is hundreds. I know the second one is tens. And I know the last one is ones. So I said 8 is going to go in the hundreds place because it says the value up here, the value of the hundreds digit is 800. So my 800's got to go there. This 50 is going to go in the tens place because it says the value of the tens digit is 50. So let's go in there. And then the value of the ones digit is 3. That's going over here. Okay, let's clean it up a little bit. So we remember that 8 is going in the hundreds place. And we're writing 8. We're not going to write 800. We're just writing 8. We know that the 50 is going in the tens place, so I'm going to write a 5. 5 tens is the same as 50. 8 hundreds is the same as 800. And then the 3 is going in the ones place because 3 ones is 3. 853 is Michael's favorite number. This is a good question involving a Venn diagram. Not only in reading do you use Venn diagrams, but also in math. This one says, Liam is making a Venn diagram. Where in the diagram should he write the other numbers? So over here in this directions it says numbers with a 6 in the tens place. So this is tens place and a 6. So we need a 6 in the tens place. So that's any number that has a 6 in the middle of the number in the tens place. And then this one is numbers with a 4 in the hundreds place. That's numbers, 3-digit numbers that start with a 4. So this is any number that says 60, and this is any number that says 400. And then in the middle of the Venn diagram right here is you put numbers that have both a 4 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the tens place. So I'm looking at this first one, and I'm seeing a 6 in the tens place. That was one of our numbers. So it's got to go over here on this side. 267. This one has a 4 in the hundreds place. It's got to go on this side. 408. Here's one that has a 6 in the tens place. 368 goes on this side. This one looks like it has a 4 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the tens place. Do you remember what we do with those numbers? They go in this overlapping area right here in the middle because they have both. So 460 needs to go in the middle. Okay, next one, 165. Has a 6 in the tens place, so we got to put it over here. Oops. All right, 409 has a 4 in the hundreds place. And our last one, 463 has a 4 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the tens place. That was 463, so 463. Now I have all 7 numbers written in my Venn diagram. Alright, our last question of this lesson says, fill in the bubble next to all of the numbers that have the digit 8 in the tens place. Alright, so we're looking for the digit 8 in the tens place. Let's start with the number 782. I'm seeing an 8 and it's in the tens place. So I'm going to color in this bubble. Okay, I'm looking over here. I'm not seeing an 8 anywhere. So this one's good. We don't need to do that one. 145. I don't see an 8 in this one. So we don't need to do that one. Oh, here's an 8. Oh, look, it's in the tens place, guys. So we're going to do this one. Because the direction says, fill in the bubble next to all of the numbers that have the digit 8 in the tens place. And since both of these had an 8 in this middle section, the 8 is in the tens place, we get to color those ones in. That wraps it up for today's video, where we used place value to describe the values of digits in numbers to 1000. I truly hope you gained some more knowledge from this video, as it is now time for you to do your homework. Remember that this video and all of my other math videos are available for you to view at any time. The more times you watch these videos, the smarter you're going to become. And before you know it, you'll be a master mathematician. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.